Good morning, everybody. There you go. That's much, much, much better. Reto, come on up here. And how do you say good morning?
Good morning together. Welcome on Crap Son John. A lot of you maybe ask what means crap. It's not the English word. It's from the Roman language. Crap means stone. We're a very stony mountain up here. And Son means Saint John. And why it is like that? Because it's a stone behind there that all the farmers came up, and then afterwards for the cows, for having the good grass and stuff like that. And that you're also going to see on the artists that are here around is Sonja Margariata. This is the Icelandic moss, or how do you say?
Moss.
Moss, yeah. And that's very healthy. It's good for the cheese, it's good for the cows. And up in the north, the reindeers, not the deers, the reindeers, they are eating that, they're eating it, so it's very healthy. And we have some installations that you can paint with that, and that's 100% of nature. And they're so sensitive like the reefs, the coral reefs. And so that's the reason also. And it's Fruchtbarkeitssymbol for the future. How do you say that in English?
Yeah, hell if I know.
Fruchtbarkeitssymbol.
Fruchtbarkeit is the fertility. Thank you, Peter. Yeah, it's just for fertility.
So that's why we have so healthy people up here,
Got it.
Because they...
And I thought it was the beautiful fresh air, but it's actually the moss. Mm-hmm. So you really ate moss?
Well, not only the moss.
Yeah, okay. It's okay. Well, it's really wonderful to see everybody back up here. And up here at the station, when was this hangar built? I'm quite curious, I don't remember.
That's about 3 years ago, because we had the idea up here, to build with Guggenheim a museum. That was the idea, but through the regulations in Switzerland, you're not allowed to build museums outside the construction zone. So that means es muss standortgebunden bauten. You only can make lifts or restaurants. And then afterwards I said, okay, we have a hotel up here. And then I had with Tado Ando a project, beautiful project. So I said, okay, we're going to build a hotel and putting the museum, the reception will be the museum. And that would have been possible, but 2 years ago, it's not 2 years ago, it was another construction, outside the construction zone. It was a tiny hotel, and the law says you are allowed to expand by 1/3. And we had 6,600 square meters. So, okay, that's good, that's about 10,000. So that gives the size for about a hotel for 40 beautiful rooms designed by Tado Ando in the building. But then the federal court, or the jury said, yes, you are allowed to build 1/3, but maximum 100 square feet. So back again, all back again, So we couldn't construct it because then it has a size that it was too tiny. And since then we started to say, okay, let's do what I've seen from in the Biennale, Architecture Biennale, from the German architects that said reduce, reuse, and recycle. That's many years ago. And they're now doing a project up here with the EPFL in Lausanne. This is the sister of ETH Zurich, to make a building that will create energy. So we are transforming that building within the next years, and I hope in some years you're going to see every time you are up here, we're going to produce more energy than we consume. Yeah.
Perfect. So this is actually a great example of regenerative and how we are hoping for us as well to have this regenerative change.
To that building, actually, I couldn't build an event. We couldn't build an event, so I said, okay, we need something for our ski school kids or snowboard kids, because they all want to eat, at noon. So I need to make a space. That was allowed, and for that it was not say that it only can be 3 meters high. So we say, okay, let's make it a little bit higher so we can use it for other things. So actually, it's dedicated as a eating place for the kids because we cannot cater them in the
This is
things.
sort of appropriate. We're just big kids here. So
Now you have big kids. Yeah, okay.
should we get started? Should we get started? All right, Rachel, thank you. And I'm going to go have a seat. We're going to take this here. Give me this. And then we're going to put this right here. And nope, that comes over here. And I'm going to take a seat. So, we have an incredible 3 days ahead of us. And I think it's really important if we keep our end goals in mind as we move towards that. So, the first is thinking about what our objectives are. And when we started off thinking about this entire gathering, these were our objectives.